Well, a once former great state, now a shithole, we go to California.
We suck again!
Candidate for governor drops out of a race.
Oh no! What happened?
Because he got caught in a sex scandal? No, it's not Gavin Newsom, because, you know, he's gay.
Hi, I'm Gavin Newsom, and I'm definitely not gay.
It's Eric Swalwell.
I'm shocked.
But what about Fang Fang?
Weird.
I'm Jasper Gonzo on this. And Hollywood?
Stupid and retarded.
Well, to quote the great Chappelle, is eerily quiet.
Oddly quiet.
Gee, I wonder why. But it's what's next.
And here we go.
What's up, everyone? Jasper Gonzo, what's next? Your daily dose, common sense, facts, and salt. Hope you guys are feeling good today on this Monday. And of course, as always, new day, new week, and new bullshit. And oh yeah, get your hip boots on. Well. How the mighty have fallen. We go to California. The once great state now turned into a total shithole. Big news. Candidate's dropping out of a race. Candidate for governor is dropping out of a race due to a sex scandal. No, it's not Gavin Newsom, because we all know he's gay. It's loudmouth Eric Swalwell, yeah, the only man, I guess that I know, who farted live on air and didn't miss a beat. Got caught up in a sex scandal, and now he's dropped out of a race. Oh, what will California do? But one question. And it's the question that's mind-boggling. What about Fang Fang? And Hollywood? Yeah, for some reason they're quiet about all this, and gee, they had so much other things to say about a certain president. But anyway, here we go. This comes out of Breitbart. Left-wing celebs completely silent on Eric Swalwell's sexual assault allegations, with one C-list exception. Sexual allegations. No, they're not, and I'll show you why. But anyway. And no, Sean Penn. Well, Sean Penn was once an A-lister. He's more like a low B at this point. Hollywood celebs who have been vocal about the, quote, Me Too and Time's Up movements have stayed conspicuously quiet or eerily quiet. In the first day since several women accused Eric Swalwell, former Democratic governor candidate, of unwanted sexual advances and even graping. What? Top figures in the Me Too movement, Alyssa Milano, Gwyneth Paltrow, America Ferrera, Neve Campbell, and Lady Gaga, to name a few, have failed to make any public statement on Swalwell's accusations. Women who are prominent in the Time's Up campaign, you know, Shonda Rhimes, Reese Witherspoon, Eva Longoria, Natalie Portman, Amber Tamblyn, Emma Watson, also have nothing to say. Gee, I wonder why. And various entertainers who are usually active on social media, sharing hot takes on breaking news, you know, like calling Donald Trump Orange Man bad, and of course I hate his guts, have ignored the burgeoning Swalwell scandal, which has massive implications for California's gubernatorial race, which many of them live. Kathy Griffin, Paul Tompkins, Mara Wilson, Dietrich Bader, Duncan Jones, Michael Ian Black, George Takei, you know, a former Sulu, Mark Ruffalo, yes, clown, Dower Hannah, John Cryer, Mia Farrow, Morgan Fairchild, Scott Derrickson, Ben Stiller, Tom Morello, John Leguizamo, Conan O'Brien, Carrie Coon, Henry Winkler, and Lizzo, among many, many others. Celebs who are known to take shots at conservatives whenever possible have all been active on social media since a wave of stories were published in the local media and CNN without so much as mentioning of Eric Swalwell or the women accusing him. A lone exception to this cone of silence has been actor Ethan Embry, who recently was a featured cast member in Scream 7, which of course no one saw, on the left-wing echo chamber in Blue Sky, which, because then again, anyone who knows anything about anything doesn't go near that pedo shithole. Embry lamented the fact that Swalwell's allegation of misconduct has been an open secret in Washington, D.C. for a very, very long time. Ethan Embry. So when are you, one of the 430 plus most powerful people in the country, being a philanderer, heavy drinker no one can diagnose but themselves, with rumored far more serious accusations, that acceptable norm to the ruling class? As long as you don't aim for the top 50 seats, they'll support you. He continues, the accusations now trickles to so many knew this are just disgusting. Their years of silence was a central target from the opposition, leading face on the political media landscape further cements my belief that there is no separation between them, ruled by a uniparty. When you ask why won't anyone do anything, the answer is because they knew exactly the way they want things. This is going to be a higher climb than we thought. Quote, so when you're the one of the most 430, Embry wrote. He continued the accusations. According to New York Post, various A-listers contributed to Swalwell's gubernatorial campaign earlier this cycle, including Robert De Niro, yes, loudmouth, who got chewed out during the Trump faux trial, the bullshit trial. Sean Penn, John Hamm, John Cryer, Kathy Griffin, Jane Fonda, and the late Rob Reiner before his shocking murder. My, how the mighty have gone silent. These celebs, among others, who have zipped up their lips with this, had no problem whatsoever. When Donald Trump, of course candidate Trump at the time, was brought up on what? 1,001 charges of graping and corruption when they when they paraded around New York like it was New Year's Eve, had no problem throwing him under the bus over and over and over again, including celebs most recently throwing him in the Epstein Island, Pedo Island list, which of course there is no reference of him whatsoever ever visiting the island. Yes, he knew Epstein. Yes, they were acquaintances, but not to that extent because it's been proven to be facts. But yet, with Eric Swalwell, who got caught up in the Fang Fang. Yes, remember Fang Fang? That wonderful, wonderful, Chinese spy who was having an affair with Eric Swalwell, who literally destroyed his wife and kids' families. No, that wasn't enough for him to get the boot, but this was. Gee, I wonder why. You have Democrats who are like, what are they up to? Like, I think there's like a list of 50 plus now who are like, yeah, I think he needs to go. Those candidates, those regular people in California says, he's got to go. You have media types saying, yeah, he's got to go. But when it came to Fang Fang, they zipped up their lips. They're like, what are you talking about? Where are you going with this? Eric Swalwell is, yes, I do call him Swalwell, is a clown, an asswipe, a buffoon, a cretin, and a moron. So when he was spouting off about Trump needs to be impeached for the 15,000th time because of, reasons. Yeah, we're all behind you, Eric. We're all behind you. But with this, chirp, chirp, chirp. And again, to quote the great Chappelle, they're eerily quiet, being that they have their own massive, massive skeletons in their own fucking closets that they don't want the doors to be opened. Interesting. And with that being said, I'm Jazz Borgonzo. This is What's Next. Want to see more like this? Please leave a comment below. Like it, share, subscribe to it. Hit that notification bell so you guys never miss a thing. Continue to spread the word about the show. Appreciate you guys watching as always. And we'll see you next time. Peace.